everyday occurrences
and show how one could or could not.
Keeping it on the P for real.
Gotta tune in to
Yo,
these
ladies
brothers.
and gentlemen, TZ Vaughn Savage and Jay Lyle is in the fucking building.
Keep It P podcast. B1 to you players.
Y'all tune in to their podcast here.
B1 to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood with Hold DeMayo. The segment where I bust down and expose the lies in these here articles. But before I get started, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, the Hot Lava Music TV YouTube channel, Vaughn Savage Media YouTube channel, and all the channels on the network. And with that being said, did you all hear about the police shooting of pregnant black woman that was justified by Seattle jurors? See, while you all watching them awards and versus battles, there's a lot of nefarious and sinister things going on while you ain't looking. These killings happened way more often than you think. It's just that we don't own the white corporate on media, so they choose what and when you learn about stories that affect you. It goes on to say, 6 King County coroner's inquest jurors determined the shooting and killing of Charleena Lyles, a pregnant black woman, by 2 Seattle officers was justified, according to the Associated Press. The findings were unsettling to Lyle's family. However, the final decision to press charges must be made by the King County prosecutor. Lyles, mother of 3, was shot 7 times by Seattle police officers after they responded to a disturbance call to her home in 2017. Lyles called the police to report a burglary. When officers arrived, police say Lyles pulled a knife and tried to attack one of them and also appeared mentally ill. That's when they drew their guns and opened fire. And first let me say, what a cowardly and despicable act by pussies who fire on black women and children but never the white suspects that are ready to end their lives. One day they going to run up on the wrong one and fuck around and find out. It continues to say, the jury found officers Jason Anderson and Steve McNew were justified in their use of fatal force. Just keep in mind the people on the jury are the same people that smile in your face and tell you Black Lives Matter and they're down for the cause. Don't be fooled by the everyday wolf in sheep clothing. And no story would be complete without good old Negro trauma porn. The jury found that even if the officers had a taser, it would not have been an effective or appropriate option as she advanced on them in the close confines of the apartment, the Seattle Times reported. Her crying baby crawled over and climbed on top of her as she died, and a boy came out of a bedroom and said, in tears, "You shot my mother," the officers recalled in emotional testimony. Lyles was 15 weeks pregnant. King County Prosecutor Dan Satterberg issued a statement saying he would review the evidence presented at the inquest as well as the findings in deciding whether to press charges against the officers. And I say, everybody involved should burn in hell and be punished to the full extent of the law. This is negligent and unacceptable, and we as a people should not stand by and accept lopsided racial justice. Last year, Lyle's family settled in a civil lawsuit against the officers and the Seattle Police Department for $3.5 million. This inquest was reportedly delayed for years because of revisions to the coroner's inquest process and also included 6 days of testimony. The inquest jury can determine if the officers violated any policies or criminal laws, but prosecutor Satterberg will have the final say-so. Keep in mind, there was a police deadly force law in 2017 that required finding actual malice in the actions of an officer. However, that was changed in 2018 with Initiative 940 when prosecutors decided it was not possible to meet that criteria and charge an officer with murder. And I'm sorry, but this is fucking bullshit. I am so sick of these filthy, degenerate, savage, devilish creatures stalking and murdering our people. All I can say is the bull won't be satisfied until it gets the horns. But hey, what do I know? I just work at Keep It P podcast. Also go sign the petition at noantiblackracism.com. That's noantiblackracism.com. Also, go grab a shirt. And I got 4 words for you. Love, peace, blessings, and
fish blood on her hair, she's so tragic. Be careful for her love, she love.
Hey Riri. Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing.